Nobody talks about chronic pain. Nobody talks about how your life changes and you're constantly grieving the person you were before, the chronic pain became what it was. And I think it happens to everybody. Like when there's like a major health change or life change, you're constantly grieving who you were, and you're constantly grieving the person you thought you were going to be in the future, like all your hopes and dreams and the person you were looking forward of being, or how you thought your life was going to be. You're constantly grieving them, and nobody really talks about that. And I think part of having chronic pain, I think that's what bugs me the fuck out the most, is I'm constantly grieving, and being in that state, you really don't feel like being around people. And it's not because, like I say, like, yeah, you're sad or whatever, you're going through what you're going through, you're probably depressed or whatever, to each his own. But I think it's morely like you're just grieving, you're going through the process of grieving, and you gotta be okay with what you're going through. And that's the most hardest fucking shit, because if you know what diagnosis means, then you know that you don't want to agree that that's your diagnosis. So you're constantly fighting, like, I don't have that shit, because then if I agree that I have that shit, then I'm really gonna have that shit. And I know that whatever I'm going through is because I'm supposed to learn something from it, so it's like a different kind of crazy point of view in my eyes, in my alleged opinion. But going through chronic pain and going through grief of who I was is the most challenging thing I've ever had to go through, because I keep on looking at something that doesn't exist. That person who I was do not exist. That person I look forward to in the future doesn't exist either. The only person that exists is the person right now, and she's grieving because she's in constant pain. And just wishing everybody going through any health and mental condition in this moment, or any hardship in their lives, I'm just wishing them love and light all day, every fucking day. Because this shit is, besides everything else going on in the world, this shit just like puts the cherry on fucking top. And just remember that it's always you against you. Always. You're always against yourself. You're always versus yourself.